Hey, what's up, guys? Z Blazing here, bringing you guys another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This one against my opponent, Seth. So here we have ourselves an NU battle, guys. Yeah, so I'm kind of tired of playing OU, UU, so might as well just go all the way down to NU and just try some interesting Pokesai, pretty much, bred. But yeah, so this battle was really intense. So I'm glad I was able to have this battle with my, opponent, Seth. But anyway, he sends out his Regirock. So I'm gonna send up my Claydol because I might as well just set up the rocks because rocks are very important in this battle. So whatever, switching Cripple's team. But this man went for Sandstorm, pretty much telling me, okay, Sandstorm plus the Mega Steelix is pretty much Sandforce boosted power. So yeah, it's interesting to see a Pokemon use Sandstorm, instead of just seeing like the Sandstream ability. Here, he made a good play because I do not want the rocks on my side of the field, so I might as well just go for a Rapid Spin. Get off these rocks, but totally forgetting he had the Dusclops waiting in the wings because I don't know, I just blanked on that. I should have thought he would switch out to his Dusclops. Here I predict him to maybe go for like a Will-O-Wisp, burning my my Claydol, but that didn't happen because he actually went for Trick Room, which pretty much he's gonna go next on the following turn, but he actually switched out to a Steelix. I just went out for a straight out crunch because I just want to kill that Dusclops because it's very satisfying when you take out a Dusclops, guys, because it's so bulky as shit. But he made a good play, switched out to a Steelix, and that damage, it did barely anything to this Iron Snake because he just took that really well, even with, not in his Mega form. Right now he's gonna Mega Evolve, hoping, get off a Earthquake or a Stone Edge, but he actually went for a Stone Edge, which my Claydol took really well. Yeah, because this is a max defense Claydol here, and he's gonna eat up all that, stones and just eat up all his leftovers afterwards. Yeah, but here, I'm just gonna go for a Rapid Spin because I don't want any more rocks, but even though he might switch out to Dusclops, but I'm just gonna risk, just Rapid Spin away. Yeah, I don't want rocks on my side field because that pretty much cripples like half my team, which is like not good because my switches will be limited. But I'm gonna switch out because I want to take a Skull and dolls that he's made out of mud, and he's gonna just turn all muddy and spooey and just gonna demolish my Claydol. So that's why I switched out to my Icebreaker here, my Walrein, which you guys like nobody uses Walrein really because it's so, I don't get it. Like Walrein, most water Pokemon can learn the move Skull, which makes them tanky and all that stuff. But surprisingly, this Walrein doesn't learn Skull, so I just gotta go for a Yawn. Yeah, because might as well put this Stingray to sleep because I can't really do much to it. But anyway, he's gonna switch out to his Primate, I believe, hoping to get off a close combat because at the same time I switch out as well because I can't do anything to a Stingray. But bring out my Luxray here. I don't want to take a close combat, so I'm gonna switch out to my Claydol here, potentially take a close combat. But he made a good play, U-turn out, get the switch initiative. Looking at that damage from U-turn, it could be a Scarf Primate because usually you should see Scarf Primates in NU, I believe. But hopefully Claydol, well, fortunately my Claydol took that U-turn pretty well. Here I don't want to get soaked in water because Clay does not want to turn muddy like that. So I'm going to switch back into Walrein again while he goes for a Tailwind. Like his team is set, it's like mostly like set up. Like he got the Trick Room, he got the Sandstorm, he got the Tailwind. Like, yeah, his team is looking pretty solid. But anyway, we're back in the same scenario again. We got our Mantine, his Stingray versus my Walrus. It's not going to be a good time. Here I just go for a Yawn again. Might as well try to put something to sleep the next turn. Here I try to, we targeted his Dusclops. Even though it's a ghost, it should be able to still sleep, even though it's like already dead in a way. But my opponent did not want his ghost to go to sleep, so he's gonna switch back to the Primate. While I am not gonna stay in, so I'm gonna switch out to my Voltron here. Here I predict him to go for a U-turn again, just like the previous turns. But so I'm gonna try to get off as much damage as I can by going for a Quick Attack. Now he goes for a close combat and just totally demolish my Luxray. Now I just have like no way to really take out that Mantine because my Voltron is my check to the Mantine. But I gotta depend on the rocks to potentially take down the Mantine. But here I'm gonna switch out, go into my Dope Trio here. and just potentially just go for a knockoff, hoping to kill it from that range. But unfortunately, we know that Dusclops is just so bulky and was able to get a unfortunate pain split on my Dotrio here. Here I predicted him to go for a Will-O-Wisp, burning my triple-headed bird. But here I predict him to switch out into his Mantine. So here I just go for a straight-out Giga Drain. Potentially, hopefully knock out the Mantine, so it'll be a 2-hit KO in the following turn. But as you guys can see, this Stingray is just way too bulky. Even after like a life orb boosted heat more, it's still not gonna take out this Manta Ray. All right, so we're back in the same spot like 2 or 3 turns ago, where we have Stingray versus Walrus. So yeah, that's why I kind of like fast forward this battle. It's really like stally in the middle because we can't really do much to each other until we take out the walls. Basically, here I predict him to switch, so I'm trying to pull out a double, but actually he just stayed in and have a big chunk of skull damage on my Heatmore, which is very unfortunate because I am Life Orb, and I don't want to limit myself to too many attacks because I would like cause my own demise. But here I'm gonna switch right back out to Icebreaker here. Like very fortunately, I got rid of those rocks in the beginning because that would be terrible because yeah, ice Pokemon don't like rocks. Yeah, my Wolverine would not be here very long if that those rocks only be on the field. But here I'm just go for a Super Fang, try to bite this Manta Ray, hoping cut his HP in half because yeah, I mean I have Icy Wind, but I might as well go for a Super Fang just in case he switches out. But yeah, so he's gonna switch out because he really can't do anything to my Warren. He doesn't want to take all those Super Fangs. But anyway, I'm gonna switch out as well. Hopefully to my my Dotrio here. Here I predicted him to maybe switch out to like his Regirock or Steelix to take maybe a Brave Bird from a Dotrio. But now he goes for a Trick Room. Here I'm gonna go back out again into the same scenario, hoping to get that Flash Fire boosted Will-O-Wisp. And yeah, so I'm just go for a Sucker Punch. Hey, because the Trick Room's up, he might not suspect a Sucker Punch from a special attacking Heatmore, so I'll just go for a Sucker Punch, hoping he'll stay in. And thankfully, I just took out that Dusclops, and it's very satisfying when you take out a Dusclops, because that thing, you do not want it to get a pain split off, because that would be horrible. Here he goes for a Drain Punch on my Heatmore, I guess, but I switched into my Claydol to thankfully resist that, because I don't want this Regirock recovering his HP. Usually the Regirocks I face usually have like Rest and Sleep Talk and Curse, and I was debating whether this Regirock would have the Rest Sleep Talk set, but yeah, I cannot let this Regirock restore all his HP. Here I went for a Psychic, just keep spamming Psychic, because I pretty much kind of like hoping he'll switch out to his Mantine, and he did. Thankfully, because I was tempted to go for an Earth Power, but I'm just gonna spam Psychic, and thankfully that took out the Mantine, which he did switch out into. Here, I don't want to, take a Fire Blast to the face with this Pyroar here. Here, Walreign's pretty much dead fodder at this point, because now his Mantine's dead, I can safely let Walreign go, and potentially this Walreign is built to, switch into a Pyroar, because my Walreign's pretty much special defensive. Yeah, so pretty much here, I just go for, I believe, Super Fang, just in case he switches out, and I just hit the Regirock, which is very fortunate. This Walrein here does not have any water attacks, so my only stab move is Icy Wind. Yeah, Icy Wind, guys. So, thankfully, I thought this Icy Wind would not kill this Regirock for some reason, because Walrein does not have the, best special attack, and Icy Wind is pretty weak. So, thankfully, I was able to take out that Regirock, just in case he had the rest set, which would be terrible at that point. Here, I'm just gonna let my Walrein die. Yeah, because he served his purpose. He did well. Yeah, thank you, Walrein, for that. For that work you put through. But here he's stuck into Retaliate, which is telling me he must be choice in some fashion. So here I'm just gonna spam Earth Power. Thankfully killing his Pyroar, because I guess he thought he'd go for a Psychic, I guess. But I think he might have sacked off that Pyroar, because he probably didn't need it anymore. I guess maybe potentially Dark Pulse me in the following turn. Here he goes for a Retaliate, and I lived that, thankfully. And because I don't want rocks on my side of the field, yeah, I don't want rocks, because I have an Ifrit Lab, my Dotrio, and I'm gonna keep the Sash on my Ariados. so I'll just go for a rapid spin. But he goes for retaliate again with the potential attack drop. Yeah, because you can only use the retaliate's full potential when the Pokemon faints, and the following turn you just get weaker with 78 base power. Now, at this point, I'm just gonna keep spamming Earth Power because Claydol pretty much outspeeds all his Pokemon. Well, not all, it's his Steelix, I guess. That's his only last Pokemon. So Akira put in the finest of work, destroying all my opponent's Pokemon with that powerful Earth Power. Yeah, so thank you, Seth, for this awesome battle. It was very intense, very, you know, memorable. Yeah, so definitely I'm gonna try NU again, and yeah, that's it, guys. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Alright, peace out.